Ecotourism encompasses many things, be it recognition, revenue, an opportunity to learn, but most importantly, it brings growth to a community that have been able to open up their own home, showing us the true beauty that is often overlooked. Yes, it benefits the community economically, and that's good. Yet the real gold lies in the day-to-day interactions.
A really important aspect of tourism for Ana is that people who come to visit stay for an extended period of time, because there's more than just the sights to see and the food to taste. There's the people to meet and there's relationships to build, because that's where the real connection builds and that's where the real value lies.
So the greatest benefit that I see is that 99% of the families here benefit directly or indirectly from the resources that the ecotourism brings. And it also, through the kind of the new knowledge, the production that goes on here, the new techniques that we learn, all of the families, in a way, are able to benefit from that new knowledge, and it also keeps people here in our community. And it also makes it so we are the ones who benefit from the tourism, instead of having someone else come in and benefit from what we have here to offer. Every visitor who comes here, they pay a small fee, let's say, to the community of Ana, and it goes directly to the treasury. And then that money benefits the community directly, in that it's their funds to do things, but also we pay the taxes of the community through that money. So the people who live here don't actually have to pay taxes. The other thing is that you see all these wonderful people who you are in the kitchen. Some of them are paid and some of them are not paid, but when they're not paid, there are other benefits that go to their families. She didn't explain what those were. But so it generates jobs and it generates a kind of direct benefits for a large number of families. The most important thing for us really is keeping the forest standing. The trees need to stay standing. The people need to be able to show to the rest of the world, to the tourists and everyone else, that with these new techniques and everything we're learning, that it's possible to live in the forest in a way that doesn't involve the killing of all the trees. And so with that, we will always have a healthy life. With the tourism that comes because people want to see this, they want to see the forest. They're not going to come if it's dead. We will always have a good life. We will have things to do. We'll have a little bit of money in our pockets, and that's enough for a good life.
Lado que para mim eu me sinto muito com uma alegria muito
So
forte.
What we try to do when we receive tourists is have everything be organized such that their experience can be as good as possible and everything flows the way it should. When we have a project and we want to improve things, it takes a lot of work. If I were to try to do it alone, I never could. I couldn't even do it with one other person, really, something of this scale. And, together we are stronger. And so when a group comes from a group of people who I've never seen before, comes all the way to Ana to help do these things in our community, and we work together, it takes that kind of, let's say, that desire, even the excitement to do a project, and it turns it into a reality where we can actually make it happen. And that brings such satisfaction that we keep those memories in our hearts forever.
É uma alegria tão forte que a gente fica guardado aqui dentro do coração. E de lá para cá veio o desafio.
So the real hard work began then, when we had to go into the woods and we had to get all of the materials, those huge, what they call the esteio, which is, esteios can be fence posts, but they can also be those huge wall joists. They can be what support the roof. And to pull those out of the woods by cart, on our shoulders, that was really hard, and getting everybody to contribute their time and their energy to do that project. And then, now we have this beautiful, these beautiful buildings here. We have the redário, which is the oca where we stay. We have the bathrooms and the kitchen and dining room, and now it's growing even more. So the greatest challenge really is English. At this point, if we could learn English, if we could do a course, that would just be, that's really our greatest need, is achieving some kind of English abilities so that we can really take this community tourism to the next level, if you will. Well, the biggest challenge simply was understanding what tourism is. I mean, at the beginning, we had absolutely no idea. People would come here and we would run away. We would hide. We were afraid that they came here actually to, to do damage to our community. We had no idea what they were doing, let alone how to interact with them in any kind of meaningful way. So the period of time that it took us to move from that kind of way of looking at outsiders to where we are now, it's been, you can't even imagine how much work it's been. And now, of course, we continue to face innumerable challenges every step of the way as we try to improve our, what we do here, and how we try to improve the preparation, to be more prepared, better prepared to receive you. That's a challenge too, of course. But all those challenges are dwarfed by that initial one, when we had no idea what we were doing.
So if there's one thing that people should know about ecotourism here in the Amazon, is that it's not just about the rare animals and the exotic plants, but also about the genuine people that live here and the connections that we're able to make through coming to places like Ana and helping the community with projects that will hopefully benefit them in the future.